Hey guys, Micah from Black Bear Custom Kydex. I am shamelessly advertising my chest rig that I just made for Sebastian out in California because I'm just so excited about it. But this sheath video is about some bark rivers. So I just so happen to have a few bark rivers going at the same time, and I wanted to show off the sheaths that I made for them. I figured I would just do them together because I don't have a ton of time to shoot separate videos, and I already spent like 21 minutes on this sheath that I just shot a video for. So in any event, I'm just kind of wearing it to maybe drum up a little extra interest, to give it a little more exposure, because I think this is a highly comfortable way of wearing a sheath, and cool and all that. So anyway, imagine it without the excess straps, guys. This is just for adjustability for the end user before they trim off whatever excess they don't need. But all right. I won't talk anymore about this, I promise. Okay, so what we have is a couple of Bark River Bravo 1.25s, different configurations, and we have a Bravo EDC. So let's start with the EDC. This is a leather-wrapped Kydex sheath. So it is brown Kydex, and it's like a medium brown leather. That's what Greg asked for. And the leather is kind of thick, so this is the one thing. I'm using thick, full grain, veg tan leather, and one of the things is it kind of bunches up a little bit on a knife this small when you try to like bend the thumb ramp. So part of the reason why you see some of these little dimples in here is just because of how it interacted once I was bending the thumb ramp. So but it's all on there nice and strong. That's a very strong bond. It's watertight. I'm very happy with how this came out. So anyway, Greg, your Bravo EDC is set up for you the way you asked. He asked for compatibility with an Ulti-Clip 3.3. It's one of the newer Ulti-Clips. It's slim. It looks really nice. It's a really great clip. And it has, I think, the spacing on it is like such that you could put it for all the standard like 1.5" spacing that's out there for like mollies and tech locks and whatnot. It's compatible with that, and it's adjustable within that. And so anyway, I left you 4 drill holes along the edge, all of which are compatible with the spacing that's on the 3.3, so you can do different angles, and you can even get different ride heights per pairing of holes. So that should work out for you, hopefully, in a good pocket sheath setting, or pocket sheath application, or IWB, or whatever you're going to do with it. But so this came out pretty nice. You get a really good retention, survives the shake test, and you get a very smooth ballistic one-handed draw. So that's this guy, Bravo EDC, going to Greg. And Greg, I'm sorry, dude, I forgot where you're at. I want to say New Hampshire. I think Greg's in New Hampshire. All right, the next one up is for a local customer named Alex. He is a Navy, I think he's a SERE instructor, he said, SERE, Survival, Evasion, Resistance, Escape. It is really cool course that the military gives to various combat MOSs, and particularly pilots and things like that. Teaches you about being a POW and how to survive, escape, all that good stuff. So anyway, he brought over his Bark River Bravo 1.25. This is the traditional drop point version. It's got a ramp on it. Beautiful. I think it's like gray burlap or something, but man, I love these handles. So anyway, he brought that over, and he asked me if I could piggyback a CRKT Alaska Kobuck or something like that. Yep, Alaska Kobuck. So cool little knife. It's got a good little fingering there. And we have an Exotac fire rod on it as well, down here at the bottom. So this sheath is currently set up. I do my 3 pretty much anytime I put a tech lock on a sheath. You know my feelings on it. I almost always just do my 3-position tech lock carry, meaning it's set up so that you can wear it vertically, horizontally, or canted, so that you have a comfortable cross draw angle. Now this looks like it's a right hand setup, but this is actually a left-handed scout sheath. That's what he asked for. you're going to run into a couple small problems when you wear a scout sheath with a piggyback. One of them, I didn't even realize because I've never done one before. I've never done a piggyback scout sheath. This is the first one. But one of the problems you're going to run into, so left-handed scout, oriented like so. The primary knife is going to be easy enough to get to, but the secondary knife, which has to be on the outside, is now set up for a right-handed draw. So it's not really going to be good for a left-handed. But it occurred to me that particularly you could do a reverse grip, and it makes it particularly easy with that fingering in there. So you can just reverse grip your smaller knife out of there and then change the angle orientation in your hand as needed. So that's pretty cool. Worked out just fine. The only thing is I find it to be extremely difficult to find the sheath for it going back in. So, I mean, I'm not left-handed, so I'm already at a little bit of a disadvantage to myself, but it's just one, yes, I got it. So it just, to me, it doesn't quite feel natural, and I'm also having a hard time, like, feeling it click in. Okay, it's clicked in now. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just that I'm left-handed, so I'm kind of a little bit extra special on that, but that's just one thing I would caution if you guys are thinking about getting a piggyback as a scout sheath. It can work, but there are going to be complications. The reason why you can't have the piggybacked knife riding on the opposite side, so that, you know, we're going to pretend that my back is against it, but you have the belt clip here, so where is the knife going to go? You can't have that knife riding on the same side, so it has to be on the outer side, but then when you reach back to grab it, it's not oriented properly, so you have to do a reverse grip. That's the only thing I can think of. The only other solution I could think of, which perhaps is the best way to go, is I might recommend that you actually get the knives facing opposite directions, so you have simultaneously a left and right hand scout carry. So maybe you have your primary knife is on your dominant side and your secondary knife is sticking off handle wise the other way. So I can do something like that for you. Anyway, I know some crazy SOB out there is about to call me and be like, that is what I've been waiting for my whole life. I've been getting a lot of really weird sheath requests lately. I'm happy to build them all. I love building especially unconventional things that are utilitarian still, and, you know, whatever. Paying customers are going to get what they want. But anyway, that's just one thing to think about, guys. If you want to get a scout carry piggyback sheath, is you might need to reconsider just based on, you know, the parameters that I just showed you. All right, so that one's going to Alex. I think he's in Kittery, Maine, I want to say. And then this one is going to... Oh, shoot. I've forgotten. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, brother. I know this is going to a guy. I'm pretty sure he's military. I'm so sorry. I'm totally having a brain fart here on your name. But anyway, he has a sweet Bark River Bravo 1.25 that he had reprofiled as a Kephart and Kephart style blade, and he's got the matching ferro rod for it and everything. So he asked for black with Desert Digital camo for the holder and for an accent plate. And as you can see, most of the time I do my reinforcement / accent plates on both sides because it really just makes it extra rugged. And I tried something slightly different with it this time. Normally I leave a slight border so you can see the black beyond it, or the base color, whatever you choose for a color. But this time I actually brought it flush and welded the seams, so you get beautiful seamless edges transition from one color to the next. I think that just looks so cool. So super happy with how this one came out. The draw is exceptional. It does hang up just a tiny bit, and I'm not really sure why, but it's not scraping your blade or anything like that. It's very comfortable, set up very well. You're good to go with this. So, all right, brother. Hope you enjoy that. Forgive me. You know what? Bear with me like 10 seconds. I'm actually going to find this guy's name real quick. That's right. All right. Okay, there we go. Sorry for all that, the weird noises in the background. I was just looking up. So this one's going to Michael in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Sorry, Michael. I am not with it this morning, but anyway, your sheath is with it. I think it's sweet. It's shipping today, and I appreciate all your patience, guys. Some of these guys have been waiting a little while. I've been backed up on orders, and things have been delayed longer than intended. So anyway, these sheaths all came out really well, and I'm super happy with them. If you guys like this stuff, if you like these knives, I love Bark River. Let me know what your favorite Bark River is in the comments down below. But if you like these knives, you like the video, hit that like button. If you like my channel, I ask you to subscribe to it. And definitely comment down below. Share it with all your buddies. I appreciate you sticking around. And tune in for the next one. God bless.